We don't give a damn about your Quran. What I'm saying is,
We're quoting from the Bible, so we're not quoting from the Quran at
we're
this point in
quoting
time.
from Quran to show you my Bible proves that Jesus claimed to be God. Don't run, tap dancer.
Brother, just let
According to the
me
Quran, you
ask
want
you
me to
this.
send you to Mecca? I'm going to get you out of here. This is what happens when you trust Zakir Naik, a coward and a liar. Can I show you why you are a deceiver like your prophet? Can I show you why? Who used John to try to prove Jesus isn't God? Me or you? According to the Quran, did Jesus claim what only God can do?
Yes.
Can you show me where
Absolutely.
Muhammad or Moses says that?
No one says it.
So who does Jesus think he is?
He thinks he's God.
Yeah, and yet he's not the father, right? He's the father's son.
He's the father's son.
If you are passionate about reaching Muslims with the truth and helping more people understand the claims of Islam, then make sure to like this video, share it, and subscribe. Your support helps us bring these important conversations to a wider audience and equip more people to engage with clarity and boldness.
Okay, what's your other question?
So my other question is, I think we didn't ever get down to this point, is how do we, from the perspective of Muslims or the perspective of Christians, know that the Bible was preserved at all points?
Too easy.
Yeah.
For a Muslim, your prophet told you it's preserved, not me. For a Muslim, if I'm dealing with an atheist agnostic, even someone like a Bart Ehrman will tell you that what we have today is what they basically wrote down because of the thousands of manuscripts and all these languages, starting from the 2nd, 3rd, 4th century onwards. We have over 25,000 copies of the books of the Bible, nearly 10,000 in Latin alone. From the 2nd century, 3rd century, 4th century, we know what the originals are because this massive amount of manuscripts all agree on the basic message in spite of variations in reading, because every document written by hand has variations, even the Quranic manuscripts, and you know this because you have different qira'at. But
Yes.
put that aside. You're not an atheist, you're a Muslim. As a Muslim, your Quran says that the scriptures that God gave through the prophets to the Jews and Christians, they're uncorrupt, they're preserved, and Muhammad confirmed them. But he didn't know that by confirming them, he was destroying his case. You have your Quran you want me to show you?
Yeah.
Open up your Quran, go to Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2.
Yes, absolutely.
One of the tests that Muhammad gave that he was a prophet, he gave this test, is that his Quran confirms what they have. Meaning, here's how you know I'm a prophet. My Quran confirms what you have to be God's words. But then the Jews and Christians says, no, it doesn't. It contradicts it. That's why we reject you. So go to chapter 2. When you're there, let me know.
Yeah, I'm there.
Read 40 to 44. Chapter 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, verses 40 to 44 slowly.
Okay. Verse 40. O children of Israel, remember my favors upon you. Fulfill your covenant, and I will fulfill mine, and stand in awe of me alone. Believe in my revelations, which confirms your scriptures. Do not be the first to deny them or confirm your scriptures.
So Muhammad is talking to the Jews of his time, right?
Yeah.
And it says, this Quran, you should believe because it confirms your scriptures.
Yes.
Keep reading all the way to 44.
Do not be the first to deny them or trade them for a fleeting day, and be mindful of me. Do not mix truth with falsehood or hide the truth unknowingly. Establish prayer, pay alms tax, and bow down with those who bow down. Do you
My question to you? Okay, before you says,
Yeah.
not hide the truth when you know it. How would they know the truth if they didn't have it?
Yeah.
How can they hide something they don't have?
Yeah, that seems
Finish 44. We're not done yet. 44.
Okay. Do you preach righteousness and fail to practice it yourselves? Although you read the scripture, do you not understand?
So wait, it says the Quran confirms your scriptures. You have the truth, but you're hiding it, and you read the scripture. How if their books were corrupted?
So it could directly point to the original scriptures, right?
What original? It's talking about the time of Muhammad. So they had the original scriptures at the time of Muhammad. Good job.
No, I don't think so.
Reread, it says, believe in this, which confirms your scriptures. Who's he talking to? Moses?
No, absolutely not. The Israelis at that time. The Israelis, the Jews in Medina and Mecca.
So how can Muhammad say, hey, this Quran confirms your scriptures, what you have, when they didn't have the original, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now read chapter 2, verse 89. No,
okay. So on this one, just let me try to understand this a little bit more. Better.
Read 289, you can understand it better. It says the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, let me get there. But it's pointing to you all children of Israel. It isn't pointing to the Nazarenes.
Allahu Akbar. Can you just read 289, dude, and be patient?
Yeah, okay. No issues. Although they used to pray for victory by means of the prophet over the polytheist, when they came to them a book from Allah which they recognized, confirming the scriptures they had in their hands, they rejected it.
They had what in their hands?
Confirming the scriptures they had in their hands.
So they had the scriptures in their hands and the Quran confirms it?
Confirming the scriptures they had in their hands, yeah. They
Okay, now
rejected.
read 91. Even though your translation is not the best, it's okay. It's still good enough. Now read 91.
When it is said to them, believe in Allah, believe in what Allah has revealed, they reply, we only believe in what was sent down to us, and they deny what came afterwards, though it is a truth confirming their own scriptures.
So wait, the Jews saying, we believe what was given to us. But wait, this Quran that comes later confirms what you have. So why don't you follow it? So why is the Quran telling the Jews, and I'm going to show you about the Christians in a minute, my Quran is true, and this is how you're going to know it's true. It confirms what you have. Your scriptures right now, the Quran agrees and confirms they're the words of God. Why is Muhammad saying that? If you're right, the Bible has been corrupted, it's not preserved. Read chapter 2, verse 101. I'm not done yet. 2101.
Okay. No issues, I'll go there. Did you say 201 or 101?
Chapter 2, same. Surah Al-Baqarah, the cow, named after my friend Vartan. Read 101.
Okay. Now when a messenger from Allah has come to them, confirming their own scriptures, some of the people
What?
confirming their own scriptures.
The word confirm, go look at any dictionary. The word sadaqah, that's why like you get Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. As-Siddiq, sadaqah means to bear witness to something being true and reliable.
Yeah,
So why
it's
is the Quran confirming your scriptures are true and reliable and it agrees with your scriptures? Why is it doing that? Read chapter 2, verse 97.
Say, O Prophet, whoever is an enemy of Gabriel should know that he revealed this Quran to your heart by Allah's will, confirming what came before it. A guide
What
and a
came
good
before
news
means
for
what's in front of him.
what came before it, so it's directly pointing to the Bible. And
So
the
why
Old
your
and New.
Quran keeps saying, this Quran is true because it confirms what you have, the scriptures in your hands, to be true, reliable, and Allah's words. And it agrees with them when it doesn't. That's why Muslims keep saying the Bible's corrupt, because they see, wait, the Quran contradicts the Bible, so the Bible has changed. No, the Quran says, one of the proofs of the Quran is that it confirms those scriptures and agrees with them, but when we read our scriptures, no, it doesn't. Oh, so Muhammad is the liar.
Now, let's start with the point that the Quran itself confirms the Bible that the Torah and the Gospel were revelations from God. Surah 3-3, 546 and 547 all acknowledge that the Gospel, Injil, was a divine book and commands Christians to judge by it. So right from the source, Allah is telling Christians to follow a revealed scripture. That alone should make us pause and think, if the Bible were fully corrupted or entirely lost by the 7th century, why would the Quran instruct Enhet Mashan Sen Christians to follow it? From a Christian perspective, the Bible has been remarkably preserved. Let's look at the evidence. The New Testament has over 5,800 Greek manuscripts, more than 10,000 Latin, and about 9,000 inches other languages, Syriac, Coptic, Armenian, you name it. Some fragments, like the John Rylands Papyrus, P52, date back to around 125 AD, just a few decades after the original writings. Compare this to other ancient works, like Homer or Plato, where manuscripts appear hundreds of years later. If anyone wanted to argue that ancient texts are unreliable, the New Testament would actually be the most reliable of all. Now, Muslims often point to passages like Mark 16-9:20 or John 7:53-8:11, claiming they prove corruption. Yes, these passages are textual variants, but here's the key: they do not alter the essential message of Christ's divinity, his death and resurrection, or the Gospel's core teaching. In fact, modern translations clearly mark these passages, showing transparency. The overwhelming majority of manuscripts agree on the core message. That's how preservation works. On the Old Testament, the Dead Sea Scrolls dating from 250 BC to 50 AD show that the Hebrew scriptures were faithfully transmitted. Entire chapters match the medieval Masoretic text virtually word for word. That's over 1,000 years of consistent preservation before the printing press. Some Muslims argue that the canon wasn't fixed until the 4th century, implying human corruption. But let's be clear, the canon reflects recognition, not invention. The books were read, copied, and circulated by Christians long before councils formalized the list. Canonization simply confirmed what had already been universally accepted. So from a historical perspective, yes, the Bible is preserved. From a Christian perspective, God's providence ensured its faithful transmission. From a Muslim perspective, the Quran acknowledges the original revelation. But the historical evidence, thousands of manuscripts, early translations, quotations by church fathers, and the Dead Sea Scrolls demonstrates that the Bible has been remarkably consistent across centuries. And that is why, when someone claims the Bible is corrupted, you need to look at the facts. The text exists. We can compare manuscripts. We can trace it back to the earliest centuries. No one can show an original Injil that contradicts the New Testament. The preservation of the Bible is not a matter of faith alone. It is a matter of historical reality.